What's going on, guys? WebsterStyle, Brian Sapph here with another edition of the NRW Checkpoint. Brian, how you doing today, man?
Doing all right. How about yourself?
I'm doing okay. Quick news, but sad news.
Okay.
These gaming companies are making record profits, and they're cutting records amounts of people. Just today that PlayStation, not Sony, PlayStation,
right?
Cutting 900 employees, which to say is 8% of their total workforce. That's still a lot of people.
That is a lot of people.
Shutting down PlayStation London studios altogether, and
crazy.
They were responsible for a lot of the iToy stuff that came out back in the day. They made a couple games, but nothing as of note. Also layoffs was it Firespite Studio, as well as Naughty Dog and Insomniac. At least I saw that right before we got on the record. So there's more coming, but that's crazy. But also it goes to what we were talking about before. The margin of return is less and less. Like they're making money, but they're not making as much as if they were a bit leaner with regards to how much it costs to make a game. And
that's what it looked like.
Helldivers 2 come out, which is, not even arguably, it is a AA game, and it's doing really well. Mostly on PC though, which is really interesting.
Yeah.
PC side is what's really carrying the game, not so much the place. I think player counts is like 25% of total player counts actually PS5 from what I heard, or something. Again,
they ain't got it yet. They ain't got it yet.
The game is successful. That's all that matters.
Right.
So maybe this is, I don't know, maybe the industry learned, but it's sad to hear if something like this happens. 900 jobs. We heard about Microsoft cutting 1,900 from
Activision,
mostly gaming division. But
yeah,
I'm not saying that it's a right or wrong, but we kind of knew cuts were coming because of the merger. That's what happens with all mergers.
Right.
I don't think anybody expected to cut so deep. I didn't think across all studios like it did. And also, I think we forget how big Activision really is.
Right. A large company.
Yeah, a very large company when it comes to gaming. So, all right, so that's the gaming news. Let's get into the games this week. There's really one big hitter, and I think everybody tried to stay away from it this week. So first up, and I didn't know they were remaking this game, is Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons remake on the PS5, Xbox Series S, X, and PC. Got two brothers, an epic fairy tale filled with discovery, loss, adventure, and mystery, hailed by critics when it was originally released. Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons is back, faithful to the gameplay and touching story from 2013. Man, it is 11 years old already. Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons remake features rebuilt characters and landscapes based on the original and has been updated to the latest generation of graphics, performance, and gameplay. Paired with a re-recorded soundtrack with a live orchestra, prepare for an emotional experience that will take your adventure to all new heights. That's some attention to detail there.
Right.
Very much so. So next up, we have a game called Cook, Serve, Delicious, dropping Xbox One, 1S and X. One of the few hardcore restaurant sims in existence, Cook, Serve, Delicious is a deceptively easy game to learn, but incredibly challenging to master. I want to say to champion, to master as you progress through your career from owning a terrible 0-star cafe into a 5-star world famous restaurant. Who comes back from a 0-star cafe? Like how do you know? Like I'm thinking rats and
right.
Like there's no going to, like, you need to just quit if you have a 0-star cafe.
Well, I guess that's the magic of the game, doing the impossible.
I guess so. And apparently this originally came out in 2012 on PC. There are like 2 sequels on PC.
Oh, really?
It isn't even out on PlayStation yet. It's TBD, TB determined on PlayStation. I'm like, really?
Yeah, I guess that makes sense because I guess for consoles it would be Overcooked that got a lot of the fanfare as far as the food sims are concerned. I don't know.
A lot of food sims, a whole lot of foods. We just did what Played Up last week or a week before. Yeah,
right.
and this is if it's in comparison with the Steam counterpart, is only $10. So
Okay, that's cool.
all right. Next up is a series that I never played, but I had friends in college that played this all the time. My friend Brian, not this Brian, who I went to school with, he was an avid Star Wars gamer, and this is one of the games he played all the time back in the day. Even this predates our college years, he was very much into Star Wars. So this is Star Wars Dark Forces Remaster on the PS4, 5, Xbox. It's on everything. I'll just put it that way.
Right.
The evil empire is currently creating a doomsday army behind a veil of secrecy. However, they are no match for the Rebel Alliance's covert operations division. Your mission is to infiltrate the Empire and put an end to their plans for terror and domination. A remaster of the original 1995 Star Wars Dark Forces raised the bar for first-person shooter games, offering players a significant degree of movement and interactivity, a large selection of items and power-ups, and engaging environments. So I'll say this is the one thing that the Embracer Group is doing right. They're doing very good remasters for the most part. I know there were some issues with the KOTOR 2 remake. There was some DLC that was supposed to happen. It didn't.
Okay.
But they've done a very good job remastering these older Star Wars games and bring them out to a new generation. Because I think really that era of Star Wars games, like we got so much original. We got what was it, Jedi? We got the original Battlefront games, which are they remastering as well, which just announced.
Oh, really?
Jedi Knight games, because Jedi Academy is Jedi Academy, Jedi Knight 3, I think his name was Kyle Katarn. We need somebody to remaster Shadows of the Empire from the N64. That's what needs to happen. I'm surprised nobody has done that yet.
Maybe it's on the list.
It should be, considering doing everything. They're literally pulling out all those classic Star Wars games from like 95 to 2002, like right at the cusp of the prequels. There was so much extended universe games out there, and the fact that they're bringing all these out is just really cool.
Yeah, I agree.
Next up, we have the game Brian's playing this week, definitely. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on PS5. The game is set in Midgar, the city of Mako, and explores the fierce struggles between the sinister Shinra Electric Power Company. Do you have to say electric power? Anyway, Rebel Group Avalanche, as they battle for the fate of the planet. Cloud and his comrades escape the city of Midgard in pursuit of their fallen hero Sephiroth, and find themselves on a journey that will decide the fate of the planet. Now, Brian, how excited are you for this game?
I'm on the fence, honestly, because I didn't get a chance to finish Remake yet, which I know is two different games or whatever. I'm excited for this, but I probably won't get it like right away because I need, I'm working on this back catalog, and then I'm gonna be hell diving pretty soon. So I don't know, but I'm gonna get the game. I really like what Square is doing with the Final Fantasy stuff, especially this game, like telling the story, but like different.
Yeah.
Because it's essentially, it's the same game, but it's like a newer story. So I'm interested to play it just to see what the story is like and stuff like that. I know the battle mechanics are gonna be right up my alley. It's just I might have to take some time to get to it.
Time is not enough. Yeah. That's when it comes to games.
Exactly. It's on the list though.
Right. So last but not least, we have a game which I was actually surprised when I pulled up the trailer for it, because I was expecting something a bit different, but I was pleasantly surprised, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay. It's Ufouria, the Saga 2 on the PS4, 5 is on everything. If you have a gaming
including
system,
the Switch.
Let me phrase it. If you have a gaming system that has been released since 2013, it plays on it.
Yeah.
That's when PlayStation 4 and Xbox One came out. 13, right? Something like that.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, something around there. Anyway, But explore the unique and wacky world of Sunsoft's Ufouria in this exploration-based side-scrolling game that levels terrain change each time you play, with new secrets to explore. Be charmed, confronted, and tickled by the fluffy, felt-like remake of the strange but cute world of Ufouria. Now, when I saw this title, I thought, oh, this is an RPG, because it sounds like Ufouria, the Saga too. It sounds like some sort of cutesy, kidsy RPG, because it's Ufouria, Ufouria. I was like, okay, but when you see the trailer, you're like, oh, that's what it is.
Is that what we watching next?
Oh, no, we're watching that. That'll be second. But right now, we're going to jump into Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
I am excited for
ending.
It looks great.
At least that's what everyone's saying.
It's got
the sky. I don't like it.
But
ready to fire, sir.
Welcome to the New World Order. Fire!
Just close your eyes and listen. Tell me you can't hear that. Her rallying cry.
The planet runs out of energy. It and everything on it dies.
We can overcome our fate.
Am I the same as these monsters? Am I even human?
Okay, we're looking for Sephiroth. Think you can find him?
Oh, Sephiroth, you see. So you heeded the call too, did you?
What are you talking about?
As you can see, your brothers down there are having a little get-together.
They're our best chance of finding Sephiroth.
Yeah, I ask because I suspect they're soldiers suffering from cellular degradation.
Do not be deceived. You know the truth. Trust in me.
Sephiroth!
No, I have to say,
come on!
This is a platform.
On me.
In this game, any kind of game. And private man
yeah, I like this one, but I can tell.
Look!
I like how this one kind of feels. I'm excited. I might bump this up. I want to play it.
Excuse me. Could you look after my friend? Just for a bit.
A weapon?
Tutelary creatures, set only to appear when the planet is in grave danger. Who dares disturb my slumber? It's upon us. The reunion. When worlds merge. I'm waiting, Cloud.
Okay.
Oh no, man! I might have to, because I really want to play that and just understand what's going on.
Understand. Well, I mean, kind of like the first game. I know there is there are differences and between the original, and that's one of the things that the creators really wanted to do. They wanted to change and expand and really take advantage of the technology of today to really, flesh out the story even that much more. But
yeah,
it's still Final Fantasy VII.
Right, exactly. That's probably why a part of the reason why I'm not like in a super rush, because at the end of the day, like I know the game already.
Right.
But yeah, we're still trying to get it though. It looked great.
The longer you wait, the cheaper it'll be.
Yeah, that's my plan. That's my plan. Give me a little bargain in or something. I feel like by holiday season, have made this game one of the free PlayStation Plus games. Like out of one of these months, it never fails. One of these big time games, like they come out for free for a month, and I'd be like, okay, I get it there.
Look, with the way the so far, if PlayStation doesn't, excuse me, if Sony doesn't come out with any really big heaters toward the end of the year, I doubt that. They're going to ride this and milk this as much as possible.
You think so?
I say a year before this comes out on subscription if it does, because didn't the last one come out on a subscription service for a short amount of time? I may be wrong. But if it did, it was like years after the fact. It wasn't even a couple months.
Yeah, no, Rebirth. I mean, a remaster, or was there what they call it? Final Fantasy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't think it. I think it took some time to hit like PlayStation Plus or whatever, and even then, it was like a month thing. It was just one of the free games, and that was it.
Yeah.
But what's we're thinking? I don't mind spending the money. It's just I played this game already a little bit based on the fact that it's the same story. So just being a little strategic. That's all.
Right. Understood. All right, next up, let's get into the cute and fluffy. Let's look at Ufouria, the Saga 2.
So the first one, what was that about?
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, this looks like a good game. It reminds me of
Mario.
Textures are weird.
Are they like, what are they doing with that throwing off thing? He throwing them off the thing?
I can't, because it reminds me of that Yoshi sort of stuff almost kind of like interesting how they works. It was cute. I very well be
It is a good old platform.
Yep.
But like, this art style is interesting.
Yeah, I can't tell you. It's
Yeah, it's
colorful,
really
it's kind of like squishy.
Yeah, very quirky. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks pretty dope. Pretty dope.
The Saga 2.
Last but not least, let's go stick it to the Empire in Star Wars Dark Forces Remaster.
Let's see what they're talking about on the remaster or the remaster. I love that, like this music, just so nostalgic.
Look right. That looks like cutscenes.
The Emperor has approved your test demonstration, General Monk.
5 days ago, the Empire attacked one of our secret bases. Intelligence thinks that this may be an act of retaliation for the destruction of the Death Star.
I'm surprised this only includes the first game and not the second.
I mean, it's not like they didn't have the room.
Exactly. So that's surprising because especially with that Battlefield collection, since it's Battlefield 1 and 2, I'm surprised this wasn't because I think they were only 2 Dark Forces games, so surprised they only remastered the first one instead of both and put them into one retail package. But I'm not calling the shots, and Embracer needs to make as much money as they can because they need it.
Right. So, it is what it is.
Exactly. It is what it is. So, Brian, what's going on with you this week, man?
Nah, I don't know. I'm writing out the next episode. of the Talk+Play Blurred Pie. I don't know what I'm getting. I'll get around to that, but it'll be out, and then that's it. I ain't really doing nothing. Just preparing. I'm going to Dreamville Festival again this year.
Okay.
And that is like a month out now. So
got you.
Crunch time for the rest of these 4 weeks. Other than that, I'm on here talking with you. What you got going on?
Let's see, what do I have going on? Not so much publishing this week. We published, at least on WebsterStyle, Game Bites for Onishibara, Samurai Bikini Squad, and that dropped there. And then over on NRW, dropped the Game Bites for Contra Operation, was it Gulaga? I forget, I don't know. But that's like a reimagining of the first Contra, which is actually, it's pretty cool. Just playing through the demo. The game drops March 12th. So Contra fan, check that out. Check out that demo. It was pretty fun to play. Kind of got me a little bit nostalgia in the feels, and WayForward does some really good retro stuff. So I trust WayForward to do those sort of 2.5D games, especially bringing old classics into the modern day. And then last week we dropped the full Exotica DC experience, New Jersey experience. This week, dropping on Friday, is the full Exotica DC experience. It's a bit shorter because we only had DC one day, but definitely some very nice B-sides.
Exotica.
There. That you will not probably see anywhere else. So I'm happy about that. But that's what's going on over at WebsterStyle and a lot of other things. Got some things going on after this. Got a new cologne in today, so I'm looking forward to seeing how good or bad a $2.99 cologne off of Amazon could be. We shall find. What's going on with me? But you know we at World's Nerds rule the world. Also on IG at New Release Wednesday. Follow us on TikTok at we're not on TikTok yet. Kuya TikTok. We need to make that happen. Let's go. X NRW, and then of course you're on YouTube. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe.